Hi, and welcome back to our show. Tonight we're going to be focusing around the college experience. And I remember my college experiences, and so today we have Mac and Matt joining us. Guys, say hello.
Hi there.
Awesome. And so today we're going to be talking about what classes, professors, funny stuff that happens, assignments, procrastinating, everything that college has to offer, and what I can remember we're going to talk about. So let's start it off. Matt, how was your college experience? In a general idea.
Prolonged questions about life choices, lots of alcohol, lots
of alcohol?
Lots and lots of alcohol.
Did that help with the studying?
Yes. I'm like one of those drunken savants where I don't know what I'm doing until I drink.
Oh.
Yeah, so second grade math level, then I have a couple shots of whiskey, and then all of a sudden I'm doing calculus, trigonomic extraordinaire.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you give like that drunk memory.
Yeah, exactly.
So when you drink, you study, and then when you go to class, you're drunk, and it helps you remember.
Most tests
from the night before.
I'm also drunk as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna ask.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, Mac, how was your experience?
Mine's been pretty fast-paced and pretty long. I've had a good time in college. Been drunk a lot.
Yeah.
It's been like a 5-year blur of inebriation, just kind of like that and commuting to school.
I'm on 8. My liver's crying.
Whoa.
Wow. Well, you know what? I remember my college experience. Actually, I'm still in college, and you're in college as well, still,
Yes.
correct?
Yes, still.
Awesome. Mac, you still in college?
I am.
Perfect. Well, we're all still college students, so from what we can remember, we're going to talk about the experiences we had. You know what? To start it off, let's go back to the beginning. Let's go back to freshman year.
All right.
Okay, so freshman year, you're getting in there, you're getting your ID card, you're meeting new people, you're hanging out, seeing all the fun stuff. Orientation, fun part, where they show the video and you get a chance to watch, the aspiring, like, oh, you're going to be a student here and
I had more of a tour, like the person that was
Yeah.
like on the college Kool-Aid. We're like, this is the best school in the world, and you're going to love it here, and it's not going to be a jail.
What was your favorite part about orientation?
The fact that I knew I was going to be out of the house soon. Mom came along too. But, I looked at her and I was like, yeah, this is it. Freedom, do what I want. And then, I thought it was going to be the 4-year stint, go get my job, be a grown-up, that kind of thing. That didn't exactly work out.
What worked out?
Well, it's supposed to take 4. I'm double that.
So you're a double major?
No.
Oh, okay.
Double the amount of time in college.
He's like overdue.
Oh.
If he were a turkey, he'd be burnt.
I think that's one of the best analogies I've ever heard.
People that have been
on
in
that
school as long as I have are doctors.
So you're saying you have the equivalent education as a doctor. So should I
No.
call you Dr. Matt?
I have a PhD in poor life choices.
And drinking.
Yes.
Yes.
I guess
Actually,
I shouldn't aspire
I know
to
more
that.
drink recipes than I do probably college material.
There we go.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
That's what bartending will
What about you, Mac? What was your freshman orientation experience?
I did not have one.
Really?
do. No orientation?
Nope. I just jumped right into 22 credits of undergraduate electronics technologies.
22 credits? Did you fail your first semester?
That was my first
That's
semester.
what I'm saying. 22 credits, I couldn't handle that.
I know. No, I passed.
Really?
Yeah, I did fine.
I guess that's why you're doing better than I am.
That was like 5 years ago.
Jeez.
Well, fantastic. Well, that was just one funny. I had to bring up orientation because everyone remembers it. I didn't go with my parents, but Matt, how was that with your mom? Did you,
Yeah,
did
it
you
was
do anything fun?
super.
Yeah? It was
No,
super?
she went on the tour with me. I think she was more excited about having me out of the house than I was. Love you, Mom. But yeah, regardless, we did the whole thing, got the pictures taken, all that stuff, and you look at the expiration date saying, if I'm still in college by then, something's wrong.
Well,
And yeah,
something's wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, it's funny. Well, it's you know what? I just can't remember the last time I had a good old-fashioned kegger in college. Did you guys remember your last college party?
What was yours, Mac?
Probably just a few weeks ago in the Bermuda Triangle. I seem to get lost there.
Wait, hold up. What is the Bermuda Triangle?
Oh, it's a section of land between the R-bar, Suds, and End Zone.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah.
All right, got
And
it.
I can usually remember 2 out of 3 of those places.
Which one do you usually forget?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
It just kind of rotates. It's like it just oscillates. I don't know.
You just combine them. You're like N-R bar. I don't even know.
Narbard zone, kind of. I don't know. It just blends. But you got to be careful because those cars come in fast, and if you're
Wait, what cars?
you have to cross like 5 lanes of traffic to get between one bar and the other.
Oh, lovely.
So you got to be quick, and I don't know, just be on your toes.
And straight, so you don't run you don't run left and right, zigzag.
Right,
I don't
right.
think that's a problem when you've been drinking.
Wait, that's when you're being hunted.
Yeah.
You have to zigzag.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
I just meant going in a straight line is probably too hard to begin with. Yeah.
You're running diagonal. What are you doing? Matt, what was your college, I guess, party last experience you had?
Last experience
Yeah,
I
yeah.
had was, with the college long-held tradition of Beirut,
Explain.
often known as beer pong, but what people don't realize is beer pong, you have to use paddles. So Beirut is when you use the cups and you set the cups up. Like
I've been calling it beer pong this entire time.
Yeah,
I've been wrong.
you've been living a lie, so you should reevaluate yourself. But sorry.
There should be a class on that in college.
Yeah, there is. I'm teaching it.
You are?
I'm an adjunct now. That's how long I've
How
been.
many credits is it?
It's a half a credit.
Oh.
You have to take it twice for it to really matter.
Is there something else I could take to get the other half?
There's like a little lab where you go drinking with me.
Okay,
Yeah,
so I take
yeah.
a lab and that gets me the
And
other.
then you get the full credit.
Cool.
Yeah. So, but yes, we did it was my best friend's birthday, so we actually did a superhero-themed Beirut tournament.
Mm-hmm.
So we had 10 teams of all different like duos, and you kind of made up your own costumes and stuff. And then we went head-to-head, and I was on the birthday girl's team, so I had a lot of pressure. So needless to say, I did the drinking while she
You're on
did
the birthday girl? What
Yeah.
you said?
team.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah.
I don't know where my mind's at today.
But anyways, yeah. So we didn't win.
What was it called again? The beer.
Beirut.
Beirut.
Mm-hmm.
Beirut. I'm gonna challenge someone downtown next time I see him at a bar. Be like, you're playing Beirut, right?
Yeah.
They're like, no, it's beer pong. I'm like, no, it's Beirut. Check it out.
Fatties on Tuesdays.
I know things.
There we go.
Did you just shout out a?
That's what happens. I know.
Brought to you by.
Yeah, there's like 15 tables.
Nice.
I think it's Tuesdays.
I need to join the professional circuit.
Yeah, there you go.
Pretty
Found my life
intense.
call. It took 8 years, but I found it.
There's
Well,
like
there you go.
25 game.
faces every time you walk in there. Everyone's just like real.
I really think
real
alcohol does
precise.
help with college because, man, there is so much stress involved between homeworks and doing papers. And speaking of papers, projects. That is my next question I was going to actually bring up. I've done English projects. I've done, video projects. I'm a comm major. They are stressful and usually last minute. And I'll admit it, I'm a procrastinator. Comes to college, I'm like, if it's a video project and it's a week of, I'll probably get it done the day before, but then it won't export or something. And then I'm stuck.
I'm a precrastinator.
You're a procrastinator?
Precrastinator. I like to
Gotcha.
get my homework done weeks in advance. I spent 2 evenings and got a whole semester's worth of homework done once.
Really?
So you had more room
for
to
one
party.
That's
class.
called motivated.
That's really motivating.
Something
Well,
like-
that sets me up to slack.
Mac, do you have a job? I'm just curious.
I do.
Okay, cool. That's awesome. What do you do what's your college job?
I am an intern for the Forest Service, and I fix radios for the
Nice.
firefighters.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's really cool.
What about you, Tetro?
Me?
Yeah. What's your college job?
Oh, man, I've had so many college jobs.
Ranger Mac.
You Ranger Mac?
That's what just popped up on the screen.
You Ranger Mac? Ranger Mac, everybody. That's awesome. I like that. I wonder what my name's going to be. No, I don't. That's okay. You know what? College jobs, I think my favorite college job was I was a remote radio tech. And so I worked for the radio stations here locally, and I went out to bar promos, and I did radio remotes, and it was just a blast getting to hang out with people and making, partying my, my job, because I didn't have time to do it outside of school. What was your, your favorite college job?
Ah, man, I haven't done too much, but I kind of was like, I should just take that walking college cliche and go full board. So, first it didn't work and was dirt poor and tried acting and all that stuff, because I was going to be famous.
Tried acting?
Yeah.
You're famous right now.
No, I guess so.
Yeah, it's okay.
I finally made it. Look,
Yeah.
Mom. Yeah. So either way, did that, and then I waited tables for 4 years.
Yup.
And
That was my least favorite job.
once I lost faith in all humanity as far as their food was concerned and wanted to start punching babies, I decided career change was in order. And
But you asked first before you punched the babies, right?
Yeah, they were usually the bratty kids. The parents hated them anyway, so.
The ones that they didn't pay attention.
Yeah.
And they were just off dropping ice cream on the floor.
Yeah, it was kind of like taking a puppy to the pound, but punching babies. So
I see that.
after that
Take a high
happened,
chair.
I got a job with Best Buy because I thought it was going to be a good discount, and now I'm part of the Geek Squad.
Nice.
Install stuff in people's homes. You know, that's
Cool, man.
awkward sometimes. People's homes are weird.
They are?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I know no one. You know, I haven't been in too many people's homes except for like house parties at college, you know. Hey, come over to my house. Okay, cool. We'll come hang out.
Whose closet am I peeing in?
What's going on?
Yeah.
Oh, I love you, toilet. You're my best friend.
It's so cold.
Oh, your cushion,
Yeah.
too. That's the best
Yeah.
part. I love the cushion
Definitely.
ones. Yeah, you call it armrest. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, you know what, guys? Thanks so much for talking about those. You know, a couple of questions coming up. The one thing I've always thought of, and you know, you're going to college, you're doing your paperwork, and you're getting your assignments done, but it all couldn't be done and possible without a good professor.
Okay.
Yeah, and so I was going to ask you two. You know, who is your? You know, let's set things up a little bit. Who is the sexiest professor you guys thought was on campus?
You know, we were actually having a debate about this before we came on.
Really?
Yeah, just because a lot of times that's why you don't do well in classes. You get distracted by the professor. You're too busy watching
make or
them.
break
Yeah.
a class, really.
So it's like you're saying stuff that I'm supposed to know for this test, but I'm staring at, you know, your sweet, wonderful, soulful eyes the whole entire time.
Captivating.
Yeah, I
It's
can't.
hard to even.
You know what? It is a
Pen
little
to paper in times like that. You're just like, damn.
You know,
Looking good.
Math plus professor.
You know, I'll admit it. When there's a good-looking professor, I had great attendance. I was always there. You know,
yeah.
it's weird. You know?
Strongly motivated to go
Yeah.
to class. So
It really was.
we were talking about it,
Yeah.
and we decided that I don't know if you've had him, but Nathaniel Snyder, by far.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
That sexy beast.
Yeah.
Oh, there
have you
it is,
seen?
right there.
Look at that image we have on the screen. Have you seen his mustache?
Have I seen it?
Yeah.
I think it's ranked on a scale from 11 to 10. Is that
It's
I'm pretty sure-
delicious.
I'm pretty sure
no
if I could
matter
live
what
in
it is.
I would.
if I could just comb it once, just a comb.
If he could shave it, I would take the shavings and make like a little garment out of it.
I heard if you eat it, it's.
Sweeter than any dessert you can get at a restaurant.
Really?
That's what mustaches are good for, right? Little
Yeah.
leftovers for later.
It's probably the
totally.
best garnish I've ever actually thought about right now.
Yeah.
Now it's-
Almost.
is your
feels-
mouth watering?
It's like Nathan's mustache, just a little bit above saffron in the cooking world.
Yeah.
That might be another
saffron.
show.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
another show.
But I almost failed his class because he was talking the whole entire time.
You were just staring?
Yeah, and I was just like, mustache. Yeah,
That can definitely be distracting.
definitely.
He's a sexy beast. Well, that answers that question. You know what?
I have a question for you, Tetro.
You know what? What's up?
So the sexy teachers can be distracting, obviously, but then there's the worst teachers.
I knew you
And
would ask me that question.
They're just like the ones that I think they want you to fail just because they get like some side money or something like that for having you fail. I mean, they don't get paid much, right? So they're like the more kids you have fail.
Who do you think pays them to make me fail?
It's not
My
what we
mom?
get for-
Your parents pay you to be extra mean?
I guess. So they can talk about me.
Honey, can you make Matt just fail that class? Just yell at him and make him feel like he's nothing? Thank you.
Every time he's a disappointment, I get to rub it in his face.
Did you like my impression of your mother?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true
That's
or not.
actually, it sounded
Get outta
just
here.
like her. Yeah.
Really?
Are you my mom?
Just like this?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Wow.
So anyways, worst professor that you've ever had. Deets. I need deets.
You know, I'm trying to think.
I got one.
You got one? Because I
He wasn't a bad guy, but just like the most recognizable feature to this guy, he had this huge belly. And he had this belly button that stuck out, and it stuck out so big. Like, I don't know, just got out there, and it was like you could clean a coffee cup on it. Like, that's what we would joke.
Like Jabba the Hutt? Like,
Yeah,
What did you teach?
my electronic stuff.
Your electronic stuff?
But he's retired now. But he was so big, and he had this belly button that stuck out like the little popper on the turkey.
had an Audi.
He
Popper
had
on
an
the turkey.
Audi. He had an Audi so bad it could reach the bottom of a coffee cup. And he would walk by in class, and sometimes it would touch you, like on the shoulder or something. Like, have
That's
you
how
ever
you know
gotten
you're doing
touched
good.
by someone else's
I've not
Audi?
belly button on your shoulder? Yeah, it's nasty. I do not recommend it.
good job. Here you go. Good job.
Oh no!
Good job. There you go.
Touch my angel, touch my Audi.
That's,
So, did you remember one?
You know, I all my teachers that I really disliked was actually from like middle school or something. Like
Really?
when I was younger, just like super bad. But we're not talking about middle school. We're talking about college. I can't think of any. It's on my head.
I know my like general rule from now on is if you ever take a hard class and something like a math or a science, when you get to that class or you pick that class and like the professor, make sure that you can pronounce their last name. Yeah,
Ooh.
I've had two that have really stood out. And the first one was a math teacher. I took calculus as a freshman, which could be why I'm still.
That's probably the worst decision ever.
Yeah, but the last name was Babinko Stova. And
Wait. Was Bobinko his first name and Stova his last name?
No, that's the whole last name, Babinko Stova.
Did he shorten it and have his?
It was a woman.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought man.
No, I don't know.
This sounds like.
Either way,
Did you say it like in a Russian accent?
she tried to explain to us where she was from, like brought down the map and everything, and like I couldn't even understand. I tuned out, so I didn't know.
You couldn't like pronounce the country she was from either.
And it was so hard because in math you have to lecture and tell people about all these, proofs and rules, and if you don't know this stuff, you fail because math doesn't change, from the Greek times, etc. And so she's going on the board, and I accidentally didn't catch myself. She's like, do you guys understand? And we're like, no.
Wait, can you do that impression again?
Do you guys understand? Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, I got a better one. So, anyways, she and I didn't get along because I decided to talk to people in class rather than listen to her, and she's.
It's always a smart decision.
Yeah, she didn't like me for it. But I also took a lab, and labs are hugely important. You learn more in a lab than you do in a lecture.
Well, it's more hands-on.
Yeah. And his name for the lab instructor was Ming Fan, and he prefaced the whole entire lab with, if you have a problem with my accent, you take another class. And I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, you're the only class left open. Like, you can't switch.
Don't worry, I will take your class.
Yeah, and
It's
so
okay.
this is an anatomy and physiology class. And at one point, I had to look at the people on my table, like, we're taking notes, like, what did he say? And like a good example is we had to write down cytoskeleton, and he was cytoschelasm. And this is my grade, my future, on whether or not this guy can pronounce the syllables. So.
Well, so I guess accents do make a big difference. So do professors.
Yep.
Well, fantastic. Well, Matt, thank you so much for that. Mac, also, thank you so much for that as well. That's pretty funny. Professors. Man, you really can't go to college without them or with them sometimes, really. Yeah. Well, that brings me to my next question. Going to college has always been fun for me, and we've talked about, drinking in college. It really does help with the stress. I know it does, and we've all agreed on that. We've talked about our professors and our classes and procrastination and homework. I mean, really, what else is there to talk about? Oh, I know. Dating. Yep, college dating. You couldn't do without it. Especially, I don't date in college because my wife will kill me. But have you guys dated in college?
I've attempted a few times.
You've attempted?
Yeah, not always successfully.
What's the best, not like real pickup line, but like what's a good pickup line in college? Like what can you get away with? You know what I'm saying? Like lab partners or like, hey, we have to work on this together. We might as well just hang out.
Yeah.
Can you think of like your most favorite experience that you've, maybe used as a pickup line? Like, could you see as one?
Well, like lab partners are always good because you got to work with them for the whole semester.
Totally.
So if you, weird, I guess we're sitting by each other. I guess.
The worst part though, if you picked like the wrong one the first time, you're like, hey, I really want to work with that girl, but shoot, I got this dude.
Yeah.
But then he does your homework for you, so it's awesome.
Or you think you're saved, no one's sitting by you, and then that one guy comes in like late to class, and he's the smelly dude.
And your teacher's like, all right, you guys are partners.
Yeah.
Crap.
Or the teacher's like, it's okay, you can be partners with me. And you're like,
I
hooray.
am so more excited now.
Yeah, awesome.
Now, touch me with your Audi. That's so disgusting still. That's all I'm thinking about right now. I'm sorry. It's really gross.
Using the teacher as a common enemy, though, is always a good way, too. Like, oh, man, this teacher is terrible. We're going to have to do some extra study sessions.
Bring up the teacher. Yeah, bring up the teachers.
Extra study sessions. In my place, I have a great atmosphere to learn in.
Make the work seem so much harder than it really is, just to get them to hang out with you longer.
Yeah.
That's always a good one. Mac, do you have any ideas on
I've had a lot of first
college
dates.
pickup lines?
college pickup lines?
Yeah.
How do you get those first dates?
Using college as an excuse.
My favorite pickup line I've heard lately is your dad in prison? Like, because if I were your dad, I would be.
Oh,
They get it.
Oh.
Yeah. No.
Oh man, that is awesome. That's just out there. That is so
You see
funny.
why he's not the married one.
Yes,
of
we
the group.
can.
Yeah.
My girlfriend told me that one.
She did?
But,
Yeah.
Seems like a nice lady.
Yeah, I know, that was her joke.
Nice.
Yeah, cool.
And she also told me about this fish that she caught. And she said that this fish was just about this big, and then she just ended up doing that to me.
Oh,
That one brings tingles.
the traditional.
Right, right?
Yeah, I like that. I
Like the
that.
pirate one. Have you guys heard of the pirate one?
No.
You're like, if you were a pirate, which shoulder would you put your parrot on? This one or this one?
Ah.
And then you just kind of leave your hand there. You're like, oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know that was not okay.
I was the traditionalist, you know? The.
Oh, the yawn, the stretch and yawn.
I liked it. Yeah.
Classic, never fail. The accidental fall when you're bringing popcorn into the
No, or
the movie room.
You leave
I'm so
you leave
sorry.
your phone up behind him. You're like, oh, did someone text me? Oh.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That was smooth.
That was very smooth. It threw me off guard. that would have worked. That's definitely a good working one. Well, fantastic.
I like staying sober until like 11:30 at
That's a
night.
lie, but okay.
Just going out like really sober at night and just kind of picking up on drunk girls. Because I don't really have that much money, so.
Sounds like it's the easiest way to pick up. I mean, you're taking advantage of them.
Standards
a
are
little bit.
lowered. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, but I don't drink. So I only pick up the cute, trashy looking ones.
Oh, the cute trashy ones. Mm-hmm. Describe cute trashy for me, because I'm.
It's kind of like,
having, like, a
definite
mixed-
mascara's got to be smudged and
like running, or like just blended into the eye.
it's got to be not what they were hoping for when they left. It's got to be altered from when they left their vanity
It's like,
mirror.
you know, Johnny Knoxville competing in the Special Olympics. But,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's not special.
Yeah, I gotcha. So
Right.
you almost like you're
That's
running
my
at like double time
handicap.
because you're like twice as smart as the drunk girl. So
Well, it's like, yeah.
you're outthinking them.
When I golf, I use the ladies' tees. I don't know, any advantage I can get.
There we go.
I've had a lot of first dates, not so many second dates, but
At least you can admit it. That's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. You know, that also brings us, we're before the show wraps up, let's talk about college girls because we're all men and, well, let's just talk about college chicks. That's okay. I can talk about college chicks.
Yeah. I've gotten to the point now, since I've been in like school so long, that they're starting to become less appealing. Just because back when you were the wide-eyed, bushy-tailed, super excited.
Go get 'em.
Oh my gosh, I love this class. And you're like, hey, yeah, me too. And now it's like, so what's your favorite book? Cosmo? Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna go now. Nice.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I just try to sit next to the cutest one and just ask them if they like putting out.
That's probably the easiest way. I mean, you're so direct. It's perfect.
There's like zero gray area.
Yeah, like not at all. Like you don't even.
No, it's not.
There is no like stopping, and I mean, you're like, hey, you want to go? What? You want to do this?
That's
Nope.
usually like lab partner day.
Do you ever like move then? Like if she says no, do you just get up and go to the next hot chick and sit down and be like, hey, so do you put out? And if she says no, you go to the next one. And if she says yes, you're like, sweet, tonight, all right?
Yeah.
That's kind of how it works.
Well, I mean, that's like the game plan, but
Okay.
usually I just try to like size it up a little bit better before I get into class.
Okay.
Like, I get early and show
So
up
you follow
late.
them from the last class into the other one? Is that what you mean
Whenever
by
I
size
can.
up?
Well, I like stand in front of the door for a little bit, like
Mm-hmm.
beginning of the semester, and just like I gotta get in there now. Like,
Okay. So like you wait till like a hot one walks in and you can
Oh, yeah.
follow them? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
that's just what I like doing. I mean, that's not usually how I find my seats.
I'm surprised you don't go to the library, man. There are a lot of those girls in there. They know books better than boys, so you're gonna look like
You
a
can just go in,
superstar
sit down,
there.
grab a Cosmo, and be like, hey, you like Cosmo too? Sweet, me too. It's awesome.
Yeah.
We should just read Cosmo together.
What's your favorite issue?
Favorite issue,
Did you see
what's
that
your
article?
sign? Did you see what, JT did? That's awesome.
Brangelina.
Yeah. Talk about, nails and stuff.
What other baby they adopted? Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That's another good one, guys.
One thing about college girls that I really found funny is like as I've got older, like like you said when you first were in college, as you're getting older in college, all the new freshmen are coming in and they're so annoying.
Oh my god.
You're like, oh my gosh, like please, it's just funny. It makes me laugh just to see.
I've become almost a hermit. I go to the back of the class and I'm like, don't talk to me. You won't be this happy in 8 years.
You're like, please stop smiling.
Nah.
Your little planner's not going to work. You're
Yeah.
going to end up just not using it. It's going to turn into like writing down just, bar recipes or something, or Cosmo ideas, you're not going to use it. You're not going to plan anything.
No, not at all.
After like 6 months, you're going to be like, no, I'm done. I'm done with this planner. Done with Gmail and everything else.
My favorite is the professor gives you the notes ahead of time,
Yeah.
on like the PowerPoint, and then you see the freshmen, they're like, oh, I gotta write this down, and they're writing on the
And you
notes.
just sit there like, you're like, we get an email later, dude. You
Yeah.
don't got to write this down.
Right.
Flashcards, is this a new concept?
You're like,
Yeah.
are you really typing that right now? Like, why don't you just record it? I mean, with your iPhone.
Although the typing part, like now we can use laptops in class.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
I just watch movies.
Netflix, Amazon. That's
pretty
cool. Always good stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad they do not ban that yet. I'm waiting for the day. I can't wait for Google Glass to come out so I can just sit in class and just
Watch stuff.
Just watch stuff and they don't know what's going on. It's going to be fantastic. Well, I mean, anything else about college girls before we switch subjects? Mac, anything else?
Well, I have a favorite season with college.
Ooh, let's hear this.
Yeah, definitely.
It's spring.
Spring.
Why is spring your favorite season, Mac?
Well, with college girls.
Oh,
Because
okay.
I hate fall.
They bundle up.
Yeah, those cute bodies from summer just get covered up. And then I like it
They
when
start wearing those Uggs and the leggings.
Schlogging, I think it's
You're
called.
like, awesome. What are they
Jeggings.
called? Jeggings?
Yeah, schlogging. It's
Schlogging?
like tights with those boots you're talking about.
Uggs. That's the ones they walk around. They look like.
There are some girls though that
Eskimos.
wear those things and they make me go, ugh.
Oh, I see what you did
Pretty
with
bad.
that.
funny.
Yeah.
That's very funny.
I want to meet the guy that invented spandex
Make it a
and say
request
thank you and then
better.
kill him at the same time.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah.
I know what you mean. Well, so they bundle up in fall. Obviously, that's bad for you. You don't like that. You don't like the park.
I like when they start stepping out into their Daisy Dukes and their little spaghetti straps, you know what I mean?
There you go.
Yeah.
So you do a lot of volleyball watching. Is that what it is?
I'm just
spring?
like constantly a perv. I always have my perv game on.
Is it easier to be a perv in college or in real life, like outside of college?
This is just like my lifestyle.
Oh, okay.
I creep everywhere I go. I go to Winco late at night, just looking for strange.
Creep was written after this guy.
Gotcha,
Yeah,
man.
true story. Autobiography.
That's pretty funny. I didn't know that. So, I mean, but you said with college, you said it's different outside of college. Like, so you creep just in general.
Well, outside of college, you got to be real careful what you say to girls after 35 years of age. Like,
Why is that?
I don't know, man. Shit just goes weird.
It gets weird.
You gotta really like be nice to them and just like
But not to the
overstep
younger ones, you don't gotta be nice to-
No.
Gotcha.
No, you do not have to be nice to the young ones at all.
Well, there you have it from Mac's dating advice. You can find that online.
Max dating advice.
Max dating advice on his blog. That's perfect there. Well, guys, folks, we have talked about college today, our college experience, and we have just had a blast here with classes. We've talked about professors. We've talked about college girls. We've talked about procrastinating on assignments. I mean, we pretty much covered everything here. You guys can check out more by following us.
I got you, buddy.
Don't. No. Don't. Something just happened. What was that?
You were touched
Was that
by
a
an
college
Audi.
fly?
That was an Audi.
That was an Audi?
Yeah.
Get the Audi away from me. Get the Audi away from me. I don't want it. I don't want that Audi. But guys, college. Let's go ahead and wrap this up a little bit. Let's take it out. College. What's the overall general experience? Look, I love college. I think it's awesome. I'm ready to go. Graduate. I'll bet you guys are all ready to graduate. Yeah.
More than ready.
So much fun. But you know what? It's been a blast being in college. I've loved it. I can't wait to get out and get a real job. But while I'm there, I'm going to have a blast. You guys want to take anything out before we leave?
Nope. Thanks.
Set your expectations low, and then
Real low?
you'll meet them. Yes.
Gotcha.
Same with girls in college too. Just don't be picky. Don't be selective. Just get it if you can.
Perfect.
Good way to end.
Well, guys, I want you to go ahead and thank you so much for tuning in tonight for our college experience, covering everything there is to know about college. My name's Mike Tetro. You've been listening and hearing from Matt and Mac. We will invite you back next time, so thanks for tuning in. Have a good night.